Hello guys, Empress G here. Happy Sunday to everyone. Anyway guys, I have a request. Like I said, I always cook when I get most requests and when there's people around because by myself I don't cook every day. Anyway guys, this request is for cornbread, and this cornbread is from down south and it's a honey butter cornbread recipe. I've done it a few times. I don't have cornbread recipe up there, but I don't think it's this one. I want to big up all the folks in the States, especially down south, all my good people, because there's so much good recipe come out of there. And they're my number one supporter right next to Canada. So I have to big them up, and I always do stuff to just to show my appreciation to their support to the channel. Okay, so America, big up yourself, all my supporter from there, and Canada also. The rest that follow, but these are two of my main. America is my number one supporter, my folks over there, and I love to do a lot of the recipe from down south because these recipes are traditional all the way from Africa to the States. Okay, so this one is a honey butter cornbread, and basically it's a easy one, and I'm gonna be doing it in my skillet, in my iron skillet. That's how they do it down south, so I'm sticking very close to the recipe. Okay, so the recipe has a 1 cup of cornmeal, and it's not the coarse cornmeal guys, the fine cornmeal. I'll leave all of this in the description, but I just 1 cup of flour, all-purpose flour is fine, half a cup of white sugar, and a half a cup of brown sugar. But this is also to is how much sugar how sweet you want your bread, so you can reduce the sugar depending on how sweet you want it. Okay, so okay, and it's 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a tablespoon of salt, 1 cup. You could use regular milk or buttermilk, and like I said, buttermilk is very easy to make guys. You just put your cup of milk and add a tablespoon of white vinegar or lemon juice. You add acid to that and stir it and leave it to for about 10 minutes, and you have buttermilk. So I'm going with buttermilk right now, and as I say, you could use your regular 100% milk. Skim milk not gonna do it thing any justice. If you're gonna use milk, use 100% or even coconut milk, but buttermilk is what really gives it that down south flavor. You're gonna use a stick of butter, melt it, make sure it's cool, 2 eggs, and about a tablespoon of honey, or like I said, that you can also reduce. And you're going to preheat your oven at 400 degree, and it's going to be baking for about 15 to 20 minutes. It depends on your oven, how it's heated. Okay guys, so we're going to start right now. So right now we're going to do the I have the flour here, and I already saved it. 1 cup of all-purpose flour to a cup of cornmeal, and this is fine cornmeal guys. Okay, we're gonna add in the tablespoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt, half a cup of white sugar, and half a cup of brown sugar. Okay, and as I say, you can reduce your sugar, the sweetness of your of how sweet you want to have it. Okay, and so guys, I am gonna whisk all of these together. And so if your sugar is very lumpy, just keep mixing it till you get it out. The brown sugar would be where most of the lump gonna be coming from, the white sugar. So you use a whisk. Okay, you mix everything together for a few minutes. Popeye, big up yourself. Marian Mello, big up yourself. Deacon, big up yourself. He's in the Bahamas right now. And condolence go out to him. My friend, his father just passed away, so he's down in the Bahamas right now, I think, for the funeral. So Deacon, my condolence. Big up yourself, okay? Fire, Jamie Hood, big up yourself too. I haven't chat lately, but busy. I haven't got a chance to watch any movies lately. So when I have the time. So big up yourself, fire. Some of the, I'm just going to use my hand. If your hands are clean, you just use your hands. And because you want to get all of the lumps as much of the lump as possible. And here's one is so hard. I usually put in with your sugar, you put a piece of bread, they told us. So I hadn't put bread in this one. They said I put down, so that's the problem. So you have to put, once you put a piece of bread in there, guys, it keeps the sugar from lumping. And that's the fact, because this sugar I have right now is lumping up because I forgot when I to put piece of bread in the sugar. So guys, I think this is pretty much I think all the lumps are, yeah. And the thing about it, if there's a few left when it start eating, that will just it will just dissolve, okay? Just washing my hands. I know, guys, you know what I'm just gonna do, this is my buttermilk here, and I made this 10 minutes ago, because buttermilk is a thing, guys. I wouldn't buy it and keep it, because how often do you use it? And the whole idea is so easy to make once you have all milk at home. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and see if everything can all in this. Maybe not. I was just gonna mix up everything in that, but let me see if everything would all. It's not that I have to transfer it over. So right now, guys, I like to whisk. So there's my 2 eggs, and take out my eyes out of it already. And I like to whisk them together a bit. I'll always take the ligament or the eyes out of it. That's how I come see my grandmother do it. So that's what keeps the egginess, the rawness. I know in Grenada people said fresh when they, yeah, we say raw, they say fresh. So this is the butter I'm adding here also, folks. It will hold. So everything here is gonna just mix together. Okay. And the honey, folks, is up to you much honey you want to put in. It's called for a tablespoon of honey. If you want to put a little bit more, I'm not even gonna measure. I'm just gonna put in a generous amount. So basically, in the recipe, it's for a teaspoon, a tablespoon, and you're gonna mix it up together. And guys, this is optional, but I love to add a little. I already add a little bit of cinnamon to the cornmeal and flour, and I'm adding a little bit of this is optional. You don't have to put this in if you don't want to, but guys, it gives it such an awesome flavor. Vanilla, and this is real vanilla. If you have whatever vanilla you have, but fortunately for me, I'm lucky to always have real vanilla straight from Grenada. Okay, folks, so we're just gonna give this a good mix. You're gonna make sure everything is incorporated. So right now here we have the buttermilk, the melted butter, and it's a stick of butter. You melt it, and the eggs, and guys, we're just gonna. And you see, it's easier when you do it in the measuring cup, because you can just pour it out and nothing spill. Okay, it's a very quick recipe, guys, and very nutritious. And this is from down south, and as they say, is where the drop-offs are, folks. Those are our folks down there. All the southern, you know, they're all over America, but like I said, America is my biggest supporter, always up there in my analytic. I have to big them up always. Canada, a few times go ahead of them, but mostly right now it's always America #1, where I get most of my support from, and Canada, and you know, other countries will pitch in once in a while. Once in a while I see 1 and 2 from Africa, but not more than that. Go figure, guys. I've seen people show up from India, from Thailand, from Pakistan, from Indonesia, Germany, all places like that. But my biggest supporter is America. And so this is when I do dishes from the south, from America. And most of the dishes I do, folks, is really from the south. And these are tradition dishes that you know, when they were captured. So we're captured, we brought, you know, our tradition dishes to the so-called new world. So guys, we're gonna do some elbow room now. You're gonna mix. Okay, you want it nice and smooth. Mix. This is where you get dexterity. The bicep and the tricep we're gonna work right now. Mix. See that? You want to get a very, and so you're gonna have your scrape down around the side, okay? And you want to make sure everything get mixed in evenly. You want it nice and smooth. And folks, that's it right there. See that, guys? That's what we're looking for, okay? Very nice, smooth consistency. And so, folks, the next thing we're gonna be doing is I'm just gonna grease my skillet with some butter. Okay, I have my skillet here, and you're just gonna butter all around it, and okay, just gonna grease it all around. See that? Be very generous with the butter. Okay, so that's my iron skillet right there, folks. And I'm doing. You can, folks, you can do it in a baking pan. But I like to stick close to because most down south they do it in the skillet, you know, in the iron skillet. So I'm sticking close to American tradition. I think I might put a little bit of flour, but I don't need a lot. Yeah, because it comes out, I do it a few times and it comes out pretty easily. Doesn't have to put flour much. The butter is the most thing that's important. I hope everybody is doing well. The weather is beautiful where I'm at. It's not even, when you wake up in the morning, it might get a little cool, but right now it's warm outside if you're outside. And folks, this time of the year in October, all the trees, the leaves will be like orange, beautiful orange and yellow. Not just a few trees, just certain places. It's all green and beautiful. And for October, that is this warm. It is awesome, guys. So we're loving it. So guys, that's the skillet right now, and I am gonna add just add it in the skillet, okay? And it's gonna be baking for about 15 to 20 minutes. You just, you know, and first 15 minutes or so, then you can take, you know, if you want to know, it could be finished before that or take longer, so you just use a Q-tip and push straight through it, you know, the drill already. And if the toothpick comes up dry, then what? You know it's done. So, and as I said, it all depends on the oven. Everybody has a different oven, work at a different pace. So this is it. Okay, so that is it right now, and I'll be putting it in the oven for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. And there is the phone, guys. So guys, sorry about the phone. This is gonna go, this is what it looks like, guys. Okay, and it's gonna go in the oven right now. So in 15 minutes I shall return. Hi guys, look at that. That is the cornbread right there. It just came out of the oven, and see how golden brown it looks. Beautiful, huh? So guys, I am just gonna leave it to cool for a bit, and then when it's cool, I'll cut it and you can taste it with me, okay? So that's my honey butter cornbread right there, folks, and it just came out of the oven. 15 maybe 15-20 minutes, and you know, it's awesome. So I'm gonna leave it to cool, and we'll return and cut it. Okay, all right, right back. Okay guys, the cornbread are cool, and we're gonna slice a piece and see. Okay, I hope I get out in one piece, guys. Wow, guys, look at that. Look at that, guys. Here it is. This is wow, guys, the corned beef tastes, it tastes awesome. Guys, it's good. You gotta try it. It's a good cornbread. So that's honey butter cornbread, folks. Give it a shot. It tastes awesome. Awesome. You know? Everything is just right. Not too sweet, not too salt. And like I said, if you know, it's up to you how much sugar you want to put in it. Okay, guys? Anyway, guys, big up everybody. Why you big up yourself? Go over to Jamie Hood and subscribe to his channel. You want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, folks. I think he's at 90 something. So guys, go show him some strength. Go over and show Fire some strength by subscribing to Jamie Wood. You can also subscribe to one King Films too, but Jamie Hood is the one that is the most important one right now. You want to get to 100 subscribers. And believe you me, guys, I really wish with all my heart he gets there, because back then, before I reach 1,000 subscribers, guys, Fire Jamie Hood was one of the most person who push and help my channel, and I don't forget that, you know. So I try to support as much as I can. You know, Fire was one of the most, I would say sometimes it was a one man thing, you know. He helped me a lot. And Popeye, those two guys, you know, they helped out my channel to reach the 1,000 subscriber. And so guys, I would like you guys to go over and show Fire some love by getting him to 100,000 subscriber. Okay, guys? Marie, big up yourself. Marie and Mello, big up yourself. And everybody, big up yourself. Have yourself a wonderful day. Okay? Peace.